So I'm down here today to mostly check on these two beds. Now I sowed carrots and parsnips and I put black plastic over to keep warmth in because they don't need light to germinate, they need heat and moisture. So let's have a look. Now I think I have caught it just in time. It looks like things have come up. They look a little yellow, like I should have come down yesterday, but there are seeds. And over here, and here. So I'm hoping that just keeping the covers off means they will green up and it will be okay. Just covered these up. Not like properly, just enough to keep most of the wildlife off. And hopefully that'll work. And then the carrots will come up what I call properly, and the parsnips. Now, after the awful happenings of this guy's chickens being stolen, he moved the remaining chickens home, and he was going to rip this whole thing down. And I said, well, why waste the wood? Why don't you make it into a fruit cage so that the bees can get in but the birds can't? And what's he done? He's put fruit in. He took me up on my idea. Well, I'm glad it's still being useful. Look at the beautiful damson blossom. Shame about the noise. That is the M5. So I've taken off the net for what I call one of these tall Brassica nets, because I'm swapping to the walk-in type of Brassica, not just a high Brassica net. So I've cut all the cable ties and freed it from that. I've draped the piece over there, and that I think should cover maybe 2/3 of the top. So I'm going to do another piece because I've got a second high Brassica netted hoop thing where I will release the net and put it over there. I'm still going to need a bit more for the back and for the front, but it's making good use of reusing things. Now I've just draped it to see if it'll work. Now I need to use lots and lots and lots of cable ties to attach it. I think this is going to take me a while. Well, that's halfway there. Now to take off, I think, over here. That one is another tall net. So I will cut the net away from the hoops and then attach it over there. Slowly getting there. I've attached the two pieces. Now it's draped over the front. I've got to work out what I'm doing with the front and then net the back as well. Now I just got to work out what to do with the rest of it. I need to put a bit on the back and then work out how I'm going to do the door. Fun. Well, I think that's done enough for now. Let me show you what I've done. So I've netted the back. The sides obviously need kind of tucking in. At the front here, I have overlapped the net. So basically I'm using some clips to clip it, keep it shut, but that means I can get in and out. So I've cable tied rather a lot. But it means that I've got those 2 beds to do brassicas in, and there's a little space at the front where I'll be able to do, well, for this one it would be whatever's climbing over, but for the other one I'll be able to put some flowers in. So I'm happy to get it done. Well, the brassicas in the greenhouse are getting rather big. That's why I really needed to do this today. It's not perfect. The net isn't totally clean because it's been used on other beds before, but that'll do. Hopefully it will keep the butterflies out. I'm gonna go home now. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. So good morning. I'm down here today. Yesterday I netted the brassica cage, and today I'm planting out the brassicas because they're desperate. I have no idea how long it's going to take, if I've got any spare time afterwards. Then I've got my plans on, bed layout, so I can work out where I think it's spinach and rainbow chard are going to be planted out. But my priority is the cabbages. Well, I think there's a few cabbages. Brassicas of different sorts. So it's not the best weather. Well, it's grey. I don't know if you can see that. Grey and cloudy. Mild, but grey and cloudy. So, time to get on with it. So I'm sat here in the brassica cage, and I've got some brassicas there and there and there. So I've got some swede, some broccoli, some cabbage, some kohlrabi, and some cauliflower. That's it. I thought I'd sown some kale. Guess not. Guess I'm gonna have to sow some. Oh well, time to get on with the planting. Okay, I do have some kale. I put the pot of plants here. Some have been eaten by slugs, but most are okay. I've planted what I need to in these beds. Let me show you my progress. Now I still have these cauliflowers and these broccoli yet to plant out, but they're not going to go in these beds. Now on this side and this side it's more or less the same layout. So around the edge I have swede. At the back I have kalettes. Then I have Nero di Tosco kale. Then I have two purple sprouting broccolis, I need to sow 4 more so that they can go along here. And then there's a couple of cabbages, then there's kohlrabi, and then it's the swede again. So around here, again, it's cabbages and kohlrabi. Yes, I know there's space left in the middle, but I've got a Taunton Dean kale that gets quite big. That needs to go in here, that needs the height. And I'd like to take cuttings and make more of it. So the low growing cauliflower and broccoli can go in just a normal netted low channel, one of those beds. So I'm happy to get that out. So I've been sat in the shed for a while trying to work out where to plant things, because I didn't bring down my plan for this year. So I've had to rework out what I've got room for where. So I scribbled, some stuff down on here. So I think I know where I'm going to put the short brassicas. And I'm going to have the squash plants down this end. So yeah, I think I know what I'm doing. Time to go plant the rest of the seedlings that I brought down. I think I'm going to do this bed that's next to the herb bed as the extra brassicas, and then it's only just across the way from there. Well, that's the broccoli and the cauliflower planted out. Now I just got to let the net down. So I managed to plant out the Swiss chard and the perpetual spinach, but not the what I call real spinach. Well, time's running out. I got to go pick up my daughter, give her a lift somewhere. So I'm going to take the Moderno spinach home, let it grow a bit bigger. But I'm pleased with the progress today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.